My Thomas Story Library, Madge. This is a story about Madge, a snub-nosed lorry with 3 wheels. Madge likes to help the engines on the narrow-gauge railway with their work, but sometimes she forgets she has her own jobs to do. Up in the mountains, there are many railway tracks that the little narrow-gauge engines run on. There are many roads for the cars and lorries too. Madge is a snub-nosed lorry. She drives up and down the mountains and valleys, delivering goods to the villages. Madge is a kind lorry. She likes to take care of everyone she meets, especially the narrow-gauge engines. One morning, Mr. Percival, the thing controller, was telling Madge about a country show and engine rally to be held the next day. Reners and Skarloey were going to lead the rally. The engines must be clean and shiny. You must take them some soap and brushes, the thing controller told Madge. Madge was pleased. I'll deliver them right away, she smiled. Madge had an important job too. She was going to pull the brass band at the show, so she needed to look her best as well. I'll be the cleanest lorry you have ever seen, Madge told the thing controller. She honked her horn proudly and set off for the coal mine. When Madge arrived, Reners was very dirty from pulling trucks of coal. The crew took the soap and brushes and began scrubbing him for the engine rally. Madge stayed to make sure Reners was clean and shiny. Scrub his number and nameplate, she called. She waited until his whistle was washed and his boiler bands were buffed. There! You're almost ready for the rally, Madge smiled. Just remember to wash behind your buffers, she called as she drove away. Madge had to hurry. She drove faster and faster, but the mountain roads were dirty and mud splashed her paintwork. Oh dear, she thought, I must get back in plenty of time. I have to be washed too. When Madge steered into the quarry, Skarloey was also very dirty from his morning's work. You're real mucky buffers, said Madge. We'll have to work very hard to get you ready for the rally. Soon Skarloey was covered in soapy bubbles. Madge stayed to watch. She wanted to make sure he would be really shiny. Scrub him from funnel to footplate, Madge told the crew. It took a long time, but at last Skarloey was clean. You'll look grand at the engine rally, she called. Just one more thing. Wash behind your buffers! Now Madge really was late, and the mountain roads were long and winding. Madge raced to the village, down more dirt tracks and dusty roads. I hope I can get clean in time, she worried. When she reached the square, Reners and Skarloey had already arrived. Their paintwork gleamed and their domes glistened. You look grand, smiled the thing controller. He was very proud of his little engines. Then he saw Madge. She was filthy. The thing controller was cross. Oh dear, he said. You're very dirty. Don't worry, said Madge. I'll go and get washed and brushed right now. But mud had clogged up Madge's exhaust pipe. Suddenly, with a very loud bang, Madge backfired and sprayed mud all over Reners and Skarloey. Madge saw the brass band arriving. Oh no, she worried. How will we all get clean in time, and I'm the dirtiest of all? We could help, puffed Skarloey. But you're dirty too, Madge moaned. The band is waiting for you, not us, chuffed Reners. Madge gasped. She knew she had to be extra clean and shiny to pull the brass band. It was time for her to get clean. Make sure you clean her wheel axes, Renee said to the crew. And wash her windscreen, Scarloey chaffed. Soon Madge was sparkling. Thank you, she said. Now you have to get clean again too. She was about to tell the engines how to get extra clean and extra shiny. Then she saw what their crews were doing. They were scrubbing the engine's numbers and nameplates, washing whistles, buffing boiler bands, and polishing Renee's and Scarloey from their funnels to their footplates. My, what a wonderful job, laughed Madge. We knew what to do because you helped us before, puffed Renee kindly. Madge smiled. She felt very happy. Soon it was time for the country show and engine rally to begin. Madge sparkled and shone as she proudly pulled the brass band. You both look wonderful, Madge called to Renee and Scarloey. The little engines blew their whistles proudly. Peep, peep! So do you! Madge smiled, but she still wasn't sure whether they had washed behind their buffers.